What can you expect for the rest of 2024 and then 2025? Welcome, everyone. It's day 88 out of our 90-day game plan. It's a Saturday. We have today where we're going to talk about the business. Tomorrow, I'll talk personal, what's going to be the rest of the year, going to be more for me on a personal side. And then on Monday, we have day 90, where we're going to look a bit back, look a bit forward, and kind of summarize everything. And then we're going to have day 91, and we're going to continue. But this game plan stops, the business will continue. That's exactly what it is about today. I mentioned this a couple of times before, where it's really about having goals going forward. After those 90 days, it's important. Obviously, on a personal side, on a business side, we talked about the potential depression when you actually reach a goal. For us, this really was about continuing the business, not having to close down, and we achieved that goal. And so now it's really about what's going to come next. And I'll kind of review everything a bit on 90 days, talk a bit about the ups, the downs, the challenges, and so on. But I think from a product side, we've done amazing in those 90 days. We went from pure cash flow to basically this one-stop platform. A couple of things still missing. We have the entire tax efficiency, and that's something that for the rest of the year, we're really going to be focusing on, because I believe for many, many, many countries, a lot of the crypto projects right now are not very tax efficient, but I think if you wrap them properly, it can become very efficient. So that's going to be a major, major focus, and I think it's going to be a very much unique selling point. I'm not aware that any other platform does that. We have the on-ramp ready now. We have all the bundles. We have the exchange platform. So all of this is there. Obviously, we're going to be looking for other coins, for other projects to list that are going to be interesting. Obviously, also to delist if they're not interesting anymore, if they're more of a cost than anything else. I talked about this during the week as well. The other thing that we're definitely going to be working on is maybe a bit more short-term bets, going a bit long, going short. So we're going to really be looking into that. The off-ramp side, right? So that we have the on-ramp, we have the platform, and then we also have the off-ramp. And aside of that, I really think right now crypto is in a bit of a waiting stage. And for us, what was important in those 90 days is to be ready for that next leg up. And I believe it is going to come. There's various possibilities in what this is going to look like. Obviously, we have the possibility of money printing. I mean, we kind of had a lot of discussions the entire week, right? Where first with the Democrats, it was a bit more on the bearish side. Now it looks kind of a bit more constructive. We have the entire kind of Fed talk this week. And so maybe we're going to see some positive signs in September, November. And then I really think especially next year is going to be quite interesting. So 2024 for me from a business side is really going to be making sure that we have those ideas, those concepts, those things listed or those things available. Because it could be that this may not be token related. There is a chance, in my opinion, that we're going to see the next trend in blockchain that are not going to be so focused on the token side. Obviously, this would be a humongous change in comparison to the past, whatever, 15 years where everything was about coins. And maybe we see a bit of a trend change there. Could be. And that's going to be very interesting how to kind of tackle that. So that's going to be an interesting one. Obviously, making sure that any kind of new concept, system, idea, the restaking side, layer 2 is quite interesting. And a key concept, right? Maybe if you're asking about this, how do you kind of stay on top of this? I mean, obviously, it's a lot of reading stuff. I didn't have much time in the kind of past 11 months where I really want to kind of read up on new things, kind of follow, listen to some podcasts, read some concepts and some books, some blogs, stuff that I've really been saving. And then the other thing is just really going out again, networking, meeting people, talking about the various ideas that are out there, stuff that I really didn't have much time for in the last 11 months. And so at the end, right, it's really about kind of reading, exploring, having this focus time, not having the meetings, obviously things that are way more long-term focused and having this network time. And these are great things for me from a business side where we have very clear product roadmap. Obviously the product cadence is going to be slower than in those 90 days. I mentioned this several times, but there's still going to be progress. And then it's really more on the long-term side strategy, and then really be ready for 2025, where I'm hoping that we're really going to see this massive leg up on various projects. And I think it's going to be quite interesting. So for those that are dollar cost averaging right now, that are building that base, I think there could be a good chance that 2025 can be strong. And I don't think I'm the only one expecting this. I think there are several people out there that are really looking for this. And then at the end, it's really about kind of keeping a bit of a diary on certain problems that you notice out there. And obviously kind of separating those into more the blockchain crypto side, the non-blockchain crypto side. And then with that, always having business ideas. And this can also be an interesting concept for you if you want to start your business, or if you're searching or you're looking, and just keeping a bit of a daily journal, making sure you don't miss out on some thoughts, some ideas, things that you see out there, read out there, and just kind of write them down, and then reflect a bit on there. Think about how could you solve that? What would be an interesting problem there? What could be quite interesting, and really focus on those things. So, but again, I do see a chance that actually we are not going to see much of coins or tokens over the next year, but maybe it's going to be a bit of a different approach or different context. Let's see. It's definitely something I'm gonna keep my eye on, and don't want to kind of, I don't know, talk too much at the moment, because I really think it's going to be interesting to kind of see a bit on where everything is trending, where everything is going. And the way to stay up to date is really with doing research, doing some reflecting, doing some reading, and yeah, keeping eyes open, talking to people. What do you think is going to be the next 4 months in crypto like? What do you think is going to be 2025 like? What are things you would love us to pursue now that those 90 days are over? Let me know in the comments down below. And otherwise, have a beautiful Saturday. See you tomorrow for the personal side of things, and then day 90 on Monday. And then obviously afterwards, we're still going to continue. It's going to be less content. I talked about this. It's not going to be on a daily cadence, but it's not going to be all gone. So with this, beautiful Saturday. See you tomorrow. Julian, bye-bye.